Hello everyone, I am Jorge Luis Uzcategui and I welcome you to the fourth great concerts of the Spokane Symphony Orchestra. So I'm here to tell you about what a conductor does. A conductor has the role to inspire the whole symphony orchestra. As you all know, an orchestra is conformed of around 75 people. There are orchestras that can go up to over 1,000 people. And of course, their orchestras can be conformed by just a few, 5 people, depending on what they're playing. And therefore, that's why there's a need for a conductor. A conductor is a person that channels the energy of all of those musicians together into making one interpretation, one unified interpretation. And what does that mean? Well, as you all know, music has all different kinds of styles, all different types of sounds that can possibly be made. So we have to decide as conductors, how is it going to sound like? Of course, normally when we look at the score and when we learn the music that we're going to be working with the ensemble, we have a very clear idea of how it has to go. It kind of goes from our heart, we kind of feel music, then we study it, and then we come with specific decisions of how we're going to do it. And how do we do it as conductors? We express it with our body. Obviously people, what they see probably is the hands moving with a baton, which I will show you later in this video. And, but it really is through the whole body, not just the hands. You're utilizing every single inch of your body to express how the music should go. And that way, the musicians have a clear idea how they should play as well. And what do you mean every inch of your body? Well, again, it all starts, I guess, from here, because, this has to be very focused in order for the rest of the body to be very relaxed. And the arms are in use. But you can also kind of, become bigger or smaller, You could also conduct only with the tip of your fingers, if needed, in moments that are very delicate or very big or aggressive if the music asks for it, Again, you wouldn't conduct rock music the same way you would do country music or romantic music to classical music. So therefore, it's very important that we do utilize every single bit of ourselves that we can. We could also conduct with our eyes, we can smile. If the music is funny, it's completely different if the music is really sad, And you will have the opportunity in this concert to hear to all sorts of different types of repertoire. Different kinds, very fun, very light, very heavy. What does that mean? Let's talk about the perspective of a conductor in the technical way. Just like you see the musicians in an orchestra, let's say a violinist play with a certain technique, or an oboist blow with a certain technique. Also, the conductor has certain techniques. The advantage here is, again, we can utilize every single part of our body. And so if we are going to play music, and all the different things that we can show are, for instance, what I said before, it's going to be different if I want a sound to be short or if I want it to be very long, or if I want the sound to be soft or if I want it to be very loud, short, long, big and round and very crisp and aggressive and so on. There's so many ways and there's no limit to it. There are certain things, there are certain marches that will be in 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and there's waltzes which are in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's completely different. And even the way my face looks will probably change from one thing to the other. Now, at the concert, there's going to be one of you who will have the chance to conduct William Tell's overture, Rossini's William Tell's overture. That's a very fun piece, It kind of reminds you of a horse gallop, etc. and so on. So, the person who's going to conduct that has to be clear on a couple of things. The first thing is, how fast do I want the piece to go? And that's how I conduct. If I start going 1, E, pa pa pam, pa pa pam, pa pa pam, pam, pim, pa pa pam, pa pa pam, pa pa pim, pam, pam. That would be the tempo. If I go slightly faster, and therefore my gestures are become a little smaller. Pa-pa-pam, pa-pa-pam, pa-pa-pa-pa-pam, pa-pa-pam, pa-pa-pam, pa-pa-pa-pa-pam. And if I go even faster, one, now, to be very clear, 1, 2, so, right? And that's something you need to be very clear about, because the orchestra will respond to what you conduct. And you will see one of your friends going up there conducting the orchestra, and they will react to them, exactly what you do. Of course, you also are responsible for a lot of things, not just the tempo. You're responsible for how they sound. How loud do you want them to sound? Or and not loud, how light, etc. and so on. Of course, I will meet with you personally and I'll coach you into making that interpretation yours. So you have the possibility to conduct the way you want to conduct it while keeping, the intention of the music. What Rossini, the composer, wanted to portray with his music. Overall, if we wanted to make a conclusion of this, a conductor not only shows the music, the conductor has to become the music. The conductor is the music. And it's our role when we are in front of the musicians. Just like their role is to play. And so that's why we are so grateful to the musicians, because without them, we would not be able to make any sound. However, we are putting all of those sounds together into one consonant and strong interpretation. That's what really makes music such a magical thing, because it's different people all together, coming from different places, from different backgrounds, etc., playing the same music and making it one. And that's why it's so powerful. Thank you so much, and I hope you really enjoy the concert, and we'll see you very soon.